Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to show you how to prepare a distance to stream map using ArcGIS. So let's get started. So in this video I'm going to show you how to prepare a distance to stream map. So now we can able to visualize, this is our SRTM DEM digital elevation model. So it is of 30-meter resolution. We have downloaded from USGS, and link for how to download the SRTM DEM will be given in the description to how to download the SRTM DEM from USGS. So now let's start preparing our distance to stream map in ArcGIS. So let's get started. So now go to the Arc Toolbox section. So in that we're going to select the tool called Spatial Analysis tool. So in that tool we're going to select this particular tool called Hydrology. So now select this tool called Fill. So filter is used to sink in surface raster to remove a small imperfection in the DEM data. So for that we are using fill tool. So now let me input my SRTM DEM data. So that is our DEM. So now we have inserted our surface raster, that is DEM, that is our SRTM DEM. So now choose your output location. So now I have selected my output location. So now click OK to run this tool. So now the fill tool has been completed. Next go to the Arc Toolbox section again, and now select the flow direction tool. So in this tool, the flow direction creates a raster of flow direction from each cell to its steepest downslope neighbor. So now let me select our fill data. So you can make sure that you select this fill data and choose your output location. So now let me save as a flow direction save. So now save to this, this is my save location. Now click OK to run our flow direction tool. So now the flow direction is completed. So this is our flow direction raster. So next go to the Arc Toolbox. So Arc Toolbox is available here in Arc Toolbox. So click this to open our Arc Toolbox. So now in that we're going to select this tool called, in hydrology we're going to select this tool called flow accumulation. So this is a flow accumulation tool. So now we're going to insert our flow direction raster. So this is our flow direction raster. So go to this section and click this option, that is our flow direction raster. So now choose your output file location. So now I've saved my output file location, flow accumulation, and now click OK. So now flow accumulation raster is available here. So now go to the flow accumulation raster, right click, go to the section called properties. So in properties we're going to select this option called symbology. So now click this option called classify. So now you can able to visualize 5 different classes. Make sure that you click as 2 classes. Now go to this option called classify. So here in break value we're going to enter the value. So we're going to enter the value as 20,000. So now the break values varies from 0 to 20,000, from 20,000 low to 1,49,000. So now click OK. So and now click OK. So now you can able to visualize it more clearly. And now go to the Arc Toolbox. So in that we're going to select this tool called Map Algebra. So we're going to select this. So in that we can able to visualize this tool called Raster Calculator. So click this. So in that we're going to select this option called the flow accumulation. So now we can able to visualize it. Now we're going to use this greater than symbol where we're going to specify the value as 25,000. So now select the output file location. So now I have entered as a raster calculator. Now let me save this. So now click OK. So raster calculator is running. So now we have our values. So here, so raster calculator raster is available here. So now go to the Arc Toolbox section. So in hydrology, we're going to select this tool called Stream Link. So now we're going to input our stream raster, that is our raster calculator. And we're going to input our flow direction raster. So there is our this particular raster, flow direction raster. we're going to click this and we're going to select the flow direction raster. Now choose your output file location. So I've selected my output file location and now click OK. So now we have our stream link, and now we're going to again to our Arc Toolbox section. In that, we're going to click this tool called Stream to Feature. So now we're going to input our stream raster, that is our stream link, and next we're going to insert our flow direction raster. So let me select my flow direction raster and choose your output file location. Now click Save. So you can also name as a drainage network. So now I have named as a drainage network. Now click Save and click OK. So now our drainage network, it is available here. Then let me turn off other raster layers. So now you can able to visualize it more clearly now, our drainage network. So now to create a distance from drainage, go to the search section. So in that we're going to select one buffer tool called multiple ring buffer. So now let me type as a buffer. So in search section, you can able to visualize in a tool called multiple ring buffer, the analysis. Click this tool. So here in the input feature, we're going to insert our drainage network and choose your output file location. Now choose your output file location. Let me enter the name as a drainage buffer. So now click Save. So now let us enter the distance. So now let me enter the first distance as 250 and click this option. And next we're going to enter the next distance as 500. And next one will be 750. So likewise you can enter the distance of your choice. So I have entered 200, 250, 500, 750 and 1000. And last we're going to enter the value. So the next value you're going to add is going to be 20,000. So buffer distance of 20,000. So in the buffer unit, so we can able to define a units for your buffer. So for example, I'm going to define the units as a meters. So I've selected as a meters and now click OK. So now a buffer, multiple ring buffer is completed. So now let me drag my study region to top of this. So now I can able to clearly visualize. So now again go to the drainage buffer. So right click, go to the section called Open Attribute Table. So in that we're gonna add a new field. So click this table option and click this option called Add Field. So now we're gonna add a field name as drainage distance stream, that is distance to stream. So in the data type, make sure that you select as a text. So make sure that you select the data type as text and click OK. So yes, so new field is created, the distance to stream. So you're going to enter this value 250, 2000. So before that, make sure that you go to the editor section and click this option called Start Editing. So in that, we can specifically select this layer called drainage buffer. So this particular buffer and click OK. So now let me enter the values 250, 500, 750 and 1000. And last we're going to enter the value as greater than 3000. So now I can able to visualize it. We have entered greater than 3000. So now go to editor section, save edits and similarly click this option called Stop Editing. So now let me close this. Now go to the search section. So in that we're going to enter as Polygon to Raster and we're going to still click this option called Search option. So in that we're going to find this tool called Polygon to Raster. So there is a conversion tool. So this is our Polygon to Raster tool. So now we're going to input our feature, that is our drainage buffer. In the input feature, you're going to select this option called drainage buffer. So you're going to select the value field as distance to stream. So we're going to selected this particular value. Now select your output file location. So now I have entered as distance to RAS, that is distance to raster. So that is our polygon to raster. So now let me enter that. That is our polygon to raster. So now click OK. So now we have our polygon to raster layer. Let me drag and top of this. So now I can able to visualize it more clearly. So now go to this layer called polygon to raster layer. Right click, go to the properties. So in that you can able to visualize our distance to stream. You can able to visualize that is 250, 500, 750, 1000 and greater than 3000 are indicated in this color. Now click OK. And similarly go to the layer section here and right click and go to the properties. So in that we're going to move to this option called data frames. So in that we're going to select this option in clip options. We're going to select as a clip to shape. So here there is an option has popped up saying specify feature. So click this option. So in that we're going to select as the outline of the features. So in that we're going to select our study area. So now click OK. Now click OK. So now I can able to visualize it now. This is our distance to drainage. That is our distance to stream. So now let me turn off other layers. So now this is our distance to stream map. So in this video I have shown you how to prepare a distance to stream map in ArcGIS. So thanks for watching and please subscribe to our channel and give us a like.